went on a recent trip to Vegas, visited the Luxor, and was not satisfied with a lot of the service. There was some good to it, but I decided that it was time that I spoke out about the issues at hand, because they're never going to change if you don't talk about them. And so hopefully, after leaving this extensive review and going public with it, somebody will take note and correct the issues that need to be corrected, so that way the customer gets the value they deserve. Well, I mean, it was a long trip to begin with, but basically there was inconsistencies in service starting from the beginning. I showed up and I booked my hotel online, but I guess for some reason, by the time it updated, it was after midnight, so it kicked me to the next day for the booking. So that night I didn't have a booking. In fact, I booked the hotel twice, just on 2 different sites. The gentleman was super nice, but he didn't have anything to offer me other than to outright pay for another night that I assumed I already paid for. I don't know if that was out of his control or if that was just kind of how the policy works, but I just bit the bullet on that one. And then later in the stay, there was a gal at the front desk when I decided I was going to stay a little longer, and I decided to see how much it was going to be to stay a little longer. Looking online, it said one price. Calling, they said another price. So when I went down there to confirm the price online, I got pretty close to about a $30 range, is what I was looking for. I was getting 28 online. And so as she's running my card, I said, and I just want to make sure this is for $30. He says it's for 32. And I said, well, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm getting 4 different answers in a matter of an hour of what the price is going to be. And she didn't quite understand what I've been through. So I don't know why, she just started to flip out on me and basically act like I wasn't a value customer at all. She would rather I not even be in front of her. And that's when I just had to pull myself back a little bit before I started getting a little mean. And I just said a little snide mark to my friend in line. And then, so I don't want to dwell on that one, but there was some positives. This lady, Rosario was her name. She worked in the cafe on the Luxor, main lobby. And she was super funny to begin with when she took our name, and wanted my number and made a joke about that. Just kind of brought a lighter mood to it. And then I had explained to her sarcastically that it didn't seem like them at that hotel had the customer service to appreciate my business, and she stopped everything she was doing and made it adamantly clear to me that she knew the reason why she had a job was because we came there to spend our money, and just made you feel like you actually mattered and built a relationship with me rather than just somebody in line, And I told her I wanted to get her name so I could shout her out. So she even gave me a little business card to shout her out on Google. So shout out to Rosario. But I mean, there were some other things here and there at the end too, but the main thing was just, it seemed like they lost their touch with, I mean, you're paying a lot of money to go to Vegas, to stay in a hotel, to gamble on the machines, which usually, I mean, in my experience, didn't pay out. But it's a vacation that costs a lot of money, and you expect to get the service you would, like, say, if you were to take a cruise ship. I mean, the kind of service they offer you on that is top notch, because they know you're paying a lot of money for their services. And I think probably because of the pandemic, or just, I don't know what was going on, but a lot of the people there at the Luxor lost sight of that. But there were still some good features there that I would want to stay there again had that experience not happened.
Yeah. Okay. So Blaine, why did you decide to go public with this issue?
I'm pretty big on letting people know where they stand, especially when it comes to any kind of trade or commercial business, because that's how they can evolve and do better. It's not necessarily you're trying to drag their names through the mud, but you're trying to show them where their weaknesses are. Because if you enjoy their experience a little bit, if they can fix some of the things you didn't like about it, then it becomes someplace that you can really enjoy. And then I've always been in the service industry, pretty much my whole working career. So I know what to expect, and I know what I would do. And I usually do them on Google, do the Google thing. And I got a lot of people that like some of those. But what I was really trying to do was I was looking for, there was no email for the Luxor to correspond to somebody. in the customer service department. I mean, I looked on their website everywhere. I couldn't find anything. And so then I had to Google it, like basically looking for customer service email address for the Luxor. And that's when I stumbled upon the website I stumbled upon, and the layout for the survey basically spoke for itself. It helped me a lot to say what I needed to say. You kind of gave you boxes of what to do. So my hopes was just that somebody up there would read it and see that there was dissatisfied customers that spend a crap ton of money and then get much more than an upgrade in their rewards card. So it's.
Is there any particular solution that you're looking for right now?
I mean, to me personally, no, but I mean, as an overall business, yeah, for sure. I mean, I've only been to Vegas once before this, but I would imagine that why Vegas is the thing it is, the staple it is today, is because of the service, because of the things they offer. I mean, if you went there and spent that much money, you got treated like crap, nobody's going to show up there. It wouldn't be Vegas. So I just hope that they can recognize that there needs to be some retraining, some regrouping. I know everybody needs to get on the same page, not just for the Luxor, but I mean, a lot of Vegas, from what I've experienced, had this kind of, they don't have time for you. You're just a number. You're just, what I mean, dismiss you, when that's really not the case. I mean, the business and the city itself exists because of people like me that go there to spend our money. You need to get to know those people so they can come back. And that's what I hope they end up changing, is make it more comfortable for people, that they feel like they're getting something for their dollar.